Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So we're just gonna go ahead and jump right into things. I am first moisturizing my face. You always obviously want to do that anytime you're gonna put on makeup, especially if you have dry skin. I have dry skin. And I just like to put a generous amount of lotion. The lotion that I use is by Vaseline. It's not really Vaseline, it's lotion, but that's what the brand is called. I also avoided putting a primer because I found that primers, since I have dry skin, I feel like primers make me look even drier because they kind of just mattify your skin. I do have huge pores though, but I mean, I really don't care about that. So I just avoided using a primer. And then I also went ahead and went in with LA Girl's sorry, concealer in green. If you guys don't know, green cancels out red, so that is why I use a green concealer. If you guys can tell, I have a lot of redness. So that is why I use that. And again, with this product, a little goes a long way, so you don't really need to pack on this concealer. You should kind of try to avoid that, just so you can avoid the cakiness. And then I'm gonna go ahead and go in with L'Oreal's foundation, and it's called Lumi. And I like this foundation because it gives me a luminous feel to my skin. It also is for dry skin, as it's not a mattifying foundation, so I really like it, and it helps me out a lot. And it also blends in really nicely, and I find that it's really good in coverage. And I just go ahead and I use a beauty blender to blend all that out. And then I'm gonna go ahead and set that with what is it, Airspun's translucent powder. And even though I'm dry, I still like to set my face because I don't want to look like extremely oily. I just avoid using so much powder. I know it looks like a lot, but it really isn't. Then moving on with the eyes, I already primed them. I use Too Faced primer, and then I'm gonna go ahead and use all the shadows that I'm using are by Anastasia Beverly Hills. I mixed warm taupe with nude to give me a nice transition shade, and then I went ahead and went in with Sienna to give it a little bit more depth. And I just followed the natural creases in my eyes and blended it out with a blending brush. You don't have to use the ones that I have. Again, you can use whatever you have. Also, you don't have to use the same shadows that I have. You can use whatever you want. I'm sure there's a lot of dupes for Anastasia Beverly Hills. You can use the ones from the drugstore. Trust me, it does not matter. And then I'm just gradually adding shadow. And then I went ahead and cut the crease with an angled brush that I have. And again, I followed the natural creases in my eye. And the shadow that I'm using is from the Self-Made palette by Anastasia, and it's in metallic plum. I used it just to give me a little bit more depth. And then at the end of my eye, I flicked it out. Since I was doing a cut crease, it's kind of like a mini wing. You know what I'm saying? A bit for your crease. And I also went in with a flat brush to cut the crease a little bit more, and then I blended it out with a blending brush. I will link all the, if you guys still want to know like the brushes that I use, I will obviously link all the products I use down below. And then I went ahead and just blended everything out. And then to cut the crease even more and to clean my lid up, I used the shadow Buttery from Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is also in the Self-Made palette. I think this shadow is also sold like an individual pan. So yeah, again, I'll link it down below. And then I'm just cleaning that up. And then I'm gonna go ahead and use this angle brush and this tube. I don't know where I got this. It's like a pigment in a tube. It's like a cream shadow, that's what it was. I actually got this in an Ipsy bag a really long time ago, so I don't know the brand. And the name actually is Spiced Rum Bit. It doesn't say the brand, so sorry about that. And I just used an angled brush to give me a nice wing. And sorry, I'm out of breath. But then I went in with a Sonia Kesha liner brush, and I just gave myself a wing, you know. And then I went in with Treasure from the Anastasia self-made palette, and I just gave myself a inner highlight. And then I dusted away all that Airspun, and with a big fluffy brush. And the powder that I used was from MAC. I think it's the MAC Studio Fix powder in the shade NC30. I think that's what I am. And then instead of using a cream concealer, I just went ahead and went in with Anastasia Beverly Hills, sorry, banana powder and vanilla. I mixed those together, and it gave me a really nice under eye highlight. So I really liked that, and it was so smooth. So I really liked that, I guess. And then I contoured the hollows of my cheek with Anastasia Beverly Hills Fawn. I like Fawn just because Fawn is a more cool tone shade. I find that shadows are obviously, you want to mimic a shadow, so I like cool tone shades, especially because they just look like natural shadows. And then I went ahead and used Milani's Bellissimo bronze. I don't know how you say that, it's kind of weird. And Blissful by Tarte, and I mixed those together to give me a nice blush. And then I used a cream highlight by Pure in Glisten and Glow, and then topped it off with Anastasia's So Hollywood. I know I keep using this highlight in every video, but I really love it. And then I went ahead and I used Anastasia Beverly Hills. Man, Anastasia's just taking over the world. Like, I'm waiting for her to come out with foundation. Sorry I just use all of her products, but I mean, hers are actually the best. So yeah. And I went ahead and I used Sad Girl from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I lined my lips with that, and I put it all over my lips. Obviously I really like this one because it has like specks of like glitter in it, and it's just a really nice like fall lip color. And then to top it off, I also used Anastasia's Venom gloss, and it's like a version of Sad Girl, but a gloss. I really like it, and it smells really good. And yeah, guys, I hope you guys really like this look. The lashes that I used were Ardell Wispies. Sorry I didn't show that. I don't really know how to put lashes on. It's really difficult for me, so I did it off camera. But yeah, I hope you guys really like this look. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.